What do you do when you receive a gift? One of the ways that you show your excitement is by appreciating the giver of the gift. Then the next thing you do is to unwrap the gift and then you begin to use the gift. That is a procedure, and that's exactly what happens to us as human beings. Remember, we are all uniquely gifted. That's what makes us special. The beauty about life is that we're all special and we're all created uniquely and differently with special features, gifts, and talents that make us who we are. These gifts and talents are inherently built inside of us. But you see, most times some of us do not even get to appreciate the giver of the gift, neither do we even bother to unwrap the gift. Sooner than later, we find out that we never got to know the gift that we have inside of us. Talk more of using it. If you don't discover your gift and utilize your gift, you will be wasting your gift. This is a channel of life. This is the real you. You're welcome to this channel, and I like to really appreciate you for coming here. You're just in the right place at the right time. But if you've been here before, thank you so much for always stopping by. So for those of us that are here for the first time, this is a channel of life. This is where we talk about how we can be the very best version of ourselves. And if you go to the market and you have bananas or oranges or whatever you want to purchase, believe me, you're not going to use your money to pay for anything less than the best. So if you can't afford to pay for anything less than the best, how come you would want to be anything less than the best? No employer employs anything other than the best. So in life, we're all created to be the best. So this is what we do here, helping us to be the very best version of ourselves. Look at everything around and the principles, the laws, and the truths about life. We're talking about use it or lose it. And we're talking about that special gift that makes you you. The lion is referred to as a king of the jungle. That's because of its power and strength. Yet, it is generally believed that the wolf never performs in the circus. That tells us a lot, that you can take a lion and perform with it in the circus, but you can't do that with a wolf. Anyway, let's get to the next animal. It is the eagle. The eagle is referred to as the king of the birds because it has such an amazing gift of soaring against the storm. When other animals and even human beings are looking for places to hide, that is not what happens to the eagle. The eagle soars in the midst of storm. That is because of the way it is built. And then the serpent is known for its cunningness, quiet, it's unique, and navigates its way with its uniqueness. Now, no matter how you want to look at these very powerful animals, you notice with me that they are not built with fins and gills and scales to live in the water. The domain of the shark is the water. The lion cannot live in the water. The eagle cannot live in the water as strong as it is in the sky. Neither can the serpent live in the water. Every gift is for a particular place. But how do you get to know about this gift when you do not unwrap this gift, when you do not unravel the gift, and you do not use the gift? Now take a look at this car. Beautiful car. Just imagine that the car was gifted to you by somebody and you never use the car. As soon as the person gave you the key, you just kept the car where it is. What happens to the car? The rain comes, it becomes rusty, and sooner than later, everything about this car would become rusty and it will be wasted. The same thing happens when somebody gives you a beautiful house. If you don't occupy the house and begin to use the rooms, even when you're in a big house and you do not occupy certain parts of the house, exactly what I'm talking about will happen because that house will be filled with dust. Nature is made in a way that it abhors vacuum. The gift that is given to you is to be used. And so when you don't use it, you waste it. It goes beyond knowing that you are gifted. First of all, you give thanks, you appreciate the giver of the gift. Number two, you unwrap the gift, which is discovery. Number three, you bring out the gift and then you begin to use the gift. If this sequence is not followed, then every gift that you have is a waste. So, in the book of Matthew 25, we're told about certain people that were giving gifts. One had 5, the other had 2, the other one had 1. It's not about what was given. The one with 5 went ahead and used it. The one with 2 went ahead and used it and got more. Same with the one with 5. But the one with 1 did not use it. Whatever you have is meant to be used. If you don't use it, you will lose it. Anything that you do not use loses its value. Even our muscles, If you stay in one place and you don't walk about, sooner than later, your muscles will become weak. Now, that's our bodies. So whatever you have that you don't use begins to lose its value. The only way you can add value to whatever you have is when you use it. And this is what happens when you use something. You get to grow the thing. If I have a gift of a seed in my hand and I keep it in my hand, it will never grow. But when I put it in the ground, I'm using it, I'm giving the gift its natural terrain, which is for it to grow in the soil. You will realize that the gift will grow and will have more seeds. As long as I keep it in my hand, it will never grow. It may probably die of heat. So you acknowledge the gift, you unwrap the gift, and then you begin to use the gift, and the gift would grow. All the gifts that are inside of you are meant to be used. Use it or lose it. And I'm sure you don't want to lose any gift that you have. Every gift you have is meant to be used because it's in using that you grow your gift. Bye-bye and stay blessed always.